can't kill me. I've got Odin on my side. And if you kill me, there won't be any more internet security for you. Unless you know how to download NordVPN. What? You know about NordVPN and how you can get it for 20% less using code DHQM, standing for David's High Quality Material. Well, I do it then. Strike me down. But boy, Odin, you better pray you get that deal. Use NordVPN for all your internet security needs, and use code David's High Quality Material or DHQM for 20% off your entire purchase for 1 month. What's up, everyone? The Northman truly made me feel like I was living in 835 AD, which stands for after dinosaurs. And the reason why is that I wanted to die the whole experience. Yeah. This movie had some parallels to, oh wait a minute, that can't be right. Oh. Yeah, The Batman. Robert Pattinson's 2022 The Batman. The parallels were almost, it was like it was the same movie remade in a different time period. His dad dies by the hand of his uncle, who then becomes king of the castle, or Batman Gotham City, Castle Gotham City. So after this, he leaves the island before getting killed, and he joins a men's retreat club. He goes on one retreat and he kills an entire village, burning a shack with, I believe, children and women inside. During this retreat, call it whatever you want. I thought it was more of a retreat for men. He meets a witch lady that gives him a sign that says, hey, you still gotta avenge your father. So after this, he leaves the village, he leaves the men's club. What did he do? He willingly becomes a slave to his uncle. His uncle doesn't recognize him, and he becomes a slave, and he, gets in the ranks, works his way up, gets a nice shack, gets in good with them. Then he starts killing the guards one by one. During the killings, he tries to free his mother, which his mother ends up not being a good person, like the real Batman. Or in the Batman, not the real Batman. My mistake. He tries to free his mother. His mother tells him what a horrible person that his dad was. The king that he looked up to. And that he was born from a rape. And call this a coincidence, but this is the biggest parallel that I see. In let me start. In The Northman, he kills his uncle's entire family and his mom. You know what I'm comparing that to. I don't even have to say it, it's so obvious. After that, he fights his uncle in a volcano, and he kills him, and the uncle kills him, and that's how the movie ends. Oh, I'm sorry, spoiler alert. All this information is stuff you're going to want to avoid before you watch the movie, so just go ahead and skip that part if you want to avoid any spoilers. The Northman's runtime is 2 hours and 17 minutes, but for me it felt like an hour and a half because I was on my phone a whole lot. It's one of the only movies I think at the theater they should have put closed captions throughout the whole thing. It's very hard to understand what they're saying when they put on such thick accents throughout the whole movie. But on The Northman, they just spoke too fast for me to understand them. The whole movie felt like it was straight out of a cutscene of a video game. I was pretending I had a controller in my hand. I was like, skip this shit. One thing that threw me off in the movie was we see a lot of cameras. You know, we see a lot of the cast and crew around, which is kind of weird for me. I didn't know that was supposed to be in there, but I mean, it kind of took me out of it sometimes when I would see the dolly filming the people. I don't know. That was maybe that was a choice by director Robert Egger. This was his third movie, and his first actually feature film that got funded with $90 million. And he chose to left some of the cast and crew in. Weird choice, not for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it points off for that. I think that I could very well kill the Northman if it happened now, and I were stationed somewhere miles away with a long-range weapon. I think one lined up perfectly good shot could take out the Northman. Even though he has a sword, and you know he speaks to the sword, and he knows the sword, it's like an art for him. I think one shot to the head would take him out. The characters in this movie were forgettable. The Northman, he himself being the main character, I thought it would have been a little bit more developed, but honestly, I would kill his dad too, you know, if he was that boring as a kid. I'd probably kill his brother too. Here's me killing the Northman's father. Honestly, if I was the uncle, I probably would have killed him a lot slower. Maybe not, you know, straight with the head off. Maybe drowning or burning, something along those lines. Anyways, guys, wrapping up this movie review, wrapping up what I thought of the Northman. Yeah, should have stayed a children's story and that's about it. Shouldn't have been made into a 2 hour and 17 waste of time. I could have been doing a lot of things during the 2 hours and 17 minutes. Could have been watching better movies. Could have watched 2 1 hour good movies. That's what I could have been doing. Could have been I could have done a lot of things. I could have gone to Austin and back twice, where I could have probably enjoyed another movie there. They got South by Southwest this year. Just not fun. I went with my friends, but I didn't enjoy their company at all because it's such a bad movie. Such a bad movie. Anyways, guys, time to move into my giveaway part of the video. So this week, if you leave more than 500 comments on this video before it's an hour into being uploaded, you get double bubble and a ticket to Ripley's Believe It or Not. Way better than the Northman. You're gonna see crazy stuff at this place. You're gonna see wild stuff that you probably have never seen. You've probably seen everything in the Northman already. Let me think. Vikings? Yeah. People dying? Yes. I don't know, what else was there? That's pretty much it. That's all that movie had, was those things. Vikings and violence. Doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Don't know why I went. It's The Lion King with people. I'm giving this movie a 2 out of 10 swords. Tune in next time for my next movie review. See you later.